Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're not here to indulge in fantasy, but in political and economic reality. America has become a second-rate power. Its trade deficit and its fiscal deficit are at nightmare proportions.
It's hard to believe that 21 years have gone by since this movie was released in December of 1987, in the wake of merger mania and a bunch of scandals in the stock market, and also of the stock market collapse in October of '87. But before the savings and loan scandals, the Keating Five, the long boom of the 1990s, the bull market of 2000, and the current collapse and crisis, which makes the movie all the more relevant today. Now, on the surface, Wall Street is a fairly conventional Hollywood melodrama about the rise and fall and the struggle for the soul of young Bud Fox, a stockbroker played by Charlie Sheen.
Morning, buddy. You look happy.
Well, any better and I'd be guilty.
You were never that innocent, sugar pie.
This movie showcases some of Oliver Stone's strength as a director, his ability to create a sense of immediacy and energy and dynamism when he takes you into the trading floor or the brokerage houses. It also shows off one of Stone's great strengths as a screenwriter because there are so many memorable lines that can be quoted again and again and again.
Money never sleeps.
Turn 'em and burn 'em. I am offering you the Knicks and chicks.
If you need a friend, get a dog.
18 for 500,000.
You're on a roll, kid. Enjoy it while it lasts, because it never does.
Now, if at any time in the last 2 decades you were to walk into an investment bank or a brokerage house or a business school classroom, you'd probably hear these lines quoted, and not with irony, but with reverence and awe. That's because Wall Street, which was intended as a fable, as a cautionary tale about the excesses of capitalism, has turned into one of the most enjoyable and effective advertisements for capitalism ever made. And that's because it features perhaps the greatest pitchman for the capitalist system that the world has ever seen, Mr. Gordon Gekko.
They're analysts. They don't know preferred stock from livestock, all right? So you wait till it heads south, then we raise the sperm count on the deal, okay? Get back at you.
Played by Michael Douglas in an Oscar-winning performance, Gekko is a charismatic predator, a fascinating character, but more than just a smooth-talking Machiavellian villain. He really escapes from the efforts of the movie to contain him and to make him a bad guy who we'll all hate and we'll all know is wrong. And in this, Gekko has some resemblance to Satan in John Milton's Paradise Lost, one of the great villains in English literature, but also the most attractive, most seductive, most intriguing character in that poem. You forget that he is evil. The things that he say make a lot of sense. The picture that he paints of the world is attractive and logical and rational, and it's very hard to imagine that he might be wrong or that he might not have our best interests at heart.
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. Greed in all of its forms. Greed for life, for money, for love, knowledge, has marked the upward surge of mankind, and greed, you mark my words, will not only save Teldar Paper, but that other malfunctioning corporation called the USA. Thank you very much.